I think that Measure 110 is honestly just a complete failure.
Douglas County Sheriff John Hanlon is one of many public officials urging Oregon legislature to repeal Measure 110. Measure 110 was passed by voters back in 2020. It decriminalized the possession of drugs, even methamphetamine, fentanyl, and heroin. It invested in drug treatment centers, which intended to address addiction as a health issue rather than a legal one. But in the years since, Oregon's drug problem appears to have gotten worse.
Whether you're uh, the people that were supporting Measure 110 or those that were opposing it, enough time has gone by that we can all see that it's a failed promise.
Douglas County Commissioner Tim Freeman says from what he has seen, the measure does more harm than good.
So the very people that the proponents of Measure 110 were trying to help are the ones that are being harmed the most.
As elected officials weigh a change in next February's legislative session, the former head of Oregon's Department of Corrections and the Oregon Community Foundation, Max Williams, is leading a statewide coalition. He's clear they don't want to repeal 110, but make changes to it.
The current version really doesn't have any motivation for people who are dealing with these high levels of addiction and these incredibly powerful drugs, these lethal drugs of fentanyl, heroin, and methamphetamine, to be motivated to actually seek treatment.
Oregon Governor Tina Kotek told us this summer that while the results with Measure 110 aren't what everyone hoped for, the state is seeing some progress.
I think the report card is out on Measure 110. I think we're seeing some progress. It's been slower than we had all hoped, but there is progress, and my job as governor is to speed up that progress, make sure communities have what they need.
South Coast State Senator David Brock Smith says, however, the measure is doing the exact opposite.
Overwhelming majority of Oregonians that we've seen polling that have shown that this has been a failure, and they want to see change.
He says it's time for Oregon to make a change once again.
We have money in the and resources in the pipeline for treatment that frankly needs to go to the counties that can provide those services and then be held accountable for them.